did whatever he could to make sure you understood the value of it, okay? That's very important. Now, here's the thing though, is the reason why catching people at tools, point at tools, the reason why that's very important is because if you use this concept in your organization, instead of doing what a lot of people do, a lot of people try to whack people. They try to willingly attempt to kill. So instead of willingly attempting to kill people, I want you to point at tools, okay? And it'll be really great if you guys can, we only got a short period of time, so I really want you guys to be with me on this, because it's really important. Now, the best way for you to use this concept of leverage is to point people at tools. Let me give you an example. So let's say, for example, you got someone on your team, they call you up, and they say, man, I don't have anyone else to talk to. I don't have no leads going on. Now, you can sit there and give them a 30-minute training on how to drive traffic, right? You can give them a 30-minute dissertation on how to, create some additional leads, right? You can give them a 30 or 40-minute dissertation on that, or you can simply point them at a tool. You know what? That's a very good question. I'm so glad that you called me and that tells me that you are really on the go and you really want to make some big things happen. I really respect it. Let me tell you, one of the best things that you can do right now is you have ABC, whatever that tool is, right? You have access to this, that website, whatever it is, right? I want you to go there and I want you to listen to blank. I want you to read blank. I want you to whatever. You guys get me on that? Yes. And then after you're done with that, I want you to go ahead and call me back so we can have some clarification on that. Now, you just turned a 40-minute dissertation into a 5 to 10-minute conversation. You guys understand that? You see how much you just cut back on that time that you would spend? A lot of people spend all day answering these type of questions, spending all kinds of time answering questions, never really being productive, never really producing the results. But they feel tired at the end of the day. Man, I've been working on this all day. All they've done is just did a big seminar all day. They've done 5 30-minute breakout sessions. But didn't produce any results. You guys get what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is that not only are you using leverage and cutting back your own time, but really the main reason you're doing this is you're training your people how to also use this concept. You're training your people how to point at tools. And the more you can train your people how to do that, the better off. You don't even have to tell them you're training them. You're training your people based on what you're doing anyway. So if you want to create some duplication, if you want to create some replication and so forth, you want to learn how to point people at tools. Very, very powerful concept. How many of you were there earlier when I started talking about the success triangle? You guys were there? You remember the 3 angles that we talked about on the success triangle? What were the 3 angles? Internal communication, very good. External sources, technical knowledge. Okay, internal communication, how you communicate with who? External communication, how you communicate with who? Technical know-how is what? That's the how-tos, exactly. Now let me ask you a question. When someone gets started in a business, they typically want to go to which one first? They typically want to go to the how-to first. There's nothing wrong with learning the how-tos, true? But how many of you realize that if you really want to master something, it's going to require more than just learning, kids. It's going to require what? You got to take action, right? So in other words, what typically prevents a person from taking action? Beliefs, attitudes. Their beliefs, their attitudes, their philosophies, and so forth. Their internal communication, true? So what you want to do is you want to make sure that internal communication is set up in a way where it can allow you to do the how-tos on a consistent basis. That's going to be a really important key. If you don't really allow that to happen, you can learn the how-tos all day long. You can learn the how-tos over and over again and still won't really be able to produce the results. Now, let's add this external communication to the equation. How many of you realize that most people start out on a part-time basis in this business? Is that true? Yeah. So let's say they got 7 to 10 hours. So they got 7 to 10 hours a week, or 10 to 15 hours a week, whatever the case is. So they got 7 to 10 hours a week, or 10 to 15 hours a week, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. The thing is this: how many of you believe it's important to maximize every single moment that you do have in the business? You want to maximize it. The best way to maximize it is to understand and master your external communication. The best way to maximize it is to understand this concept right here. When you take a look at yourself, then you got over here, what do you have over here? What's this? Yeah, exactly. This is others, right? People. This is what we call the marketplace. Okay? Now, the interesting thing about the marketplace has something that you want. Is that true?
Yeah.
What do you want?
Money.
You want money, exactly. You want certain people in the marketplace to give you some money. Now, another way for calling money is value, true? Now, what do you think you're going to give the marketplace if you're going to expect them to give you some money? Yes, if you're going to give them value, if you're going to expect value from them, they understand that you're going to give them value. Value has to go to the marketplace in order for the value to come back from the marketplace to you. The marketplace will both